So the big question is Nigeria in a good place to combat this new variant? Well, we're joined on the program by renowned virologist, Professor Tomori, who joins us from Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Thank you for joining us, Prof. So there's been very hot global debate on the new variant of Omicron, and that's ironic because very little is known about this variant, and debates are usually on the basis of knowledge and facts. But let's come to Nigeria. The NCDC maintains that we'll be vigilant. The government is sort of holding back on travel restrictions. The National Assembly is saying, well, there needs to be some sort of surveillance. Is that enough for you?
No, no, it's not enough for me. You know why I'm saying that? When you look at your country and the way we disobey rules and the way we go around and break laws, I was listening to Boss Mustafa saying he cannot understand why anybody will play with his health statistics. And that's the kind of country we're in. So when you know your country, you make laws to take care of that. I'm looking at, I've been listening to the news. MPSCDA says they will be vaccinating office to office. But remember, the vaccine does not take immediate effect. Your immunity does not develop the day you get in the office. So even those they are vaccinating in the office should not come to work until at least 10 days to 2 weeks when they develop immunity. So these are the way we do hard work things, which doesn't follow science. I mean, we just do things, I don't know. I'm just laughing because let me give you some good examples. The NCDC says they have not detected. They are correct. They have not detected. But it is because they have not detected does not mean it is not here. And you remember the story about two Nigerians who went to Canada and detected positive. They were supposed to be coming from Nigeria to the place. So what are we talking about? The fact that your system does not detect does not mean that the thing is not here already.
Well, the Presidential Steering Committee, specifically about those travelers, I said there isn't a direct flight from Nigeria to Canada. So, I mean, they say until they are sure about the travel history of those people, it can be said that they came immediately from Nigeria to Canada and they came with that virus. But that aside, Prof, I mean, you have talked about the fact that you think that this is not enough, the measures you have seen. So what more would you like to see? Are you thinking of maybe a travel ban, as we've seen in other countries, or something more stringent? What exactly should we be doing?
For example, thank you very much. When you are saying it's 3-4 days now, my country says they don't know the travel history. What have we been waiting for by now? And the fact that there's no direct connection with Canada does not mean I can get into New York today and then get straight to Canada the same day. So what are they talking about? Getting to Canada from, you can be on the same flight. CDC, Delta will take you to Atlanta, and the next hour you are in Canada. So let's not bring that up. I mean, so this is the point I'm saying. A country that is proactive will have gone after those information through the Canadian High Commission or whoever it is that is in charge. Get further information on that and stop depending, just like you say, stop arguing on lack of knowledge. Now you ask me the question. Even we are blaming the Western world for putting bans. Some African countries have put ban on travel. Rwanda has done it. Angola has done it. Those are people who are close to them. And you see, so for me, I mean, Ramaphosa is coming, and they're saying, oh, no, they're going to do that. But what is the rule about people coming into the country? When you come, if you are vaccinated, you see tested on the second day. Suppose you are positive on the second day. And suppose they are part of those people coming, what do you do with such people? And you have a 3-day meeting. You're waiting for 2 days to test them. Suppose he comes out positive on the second day. What do? Do you throw away all the people who have the meeting with him? So the best thing would have been postpone this meeting, forget all the information that's available about it before, and locking of the gate. It's a temporary measure. It's a stopgap to get you for more information. Like some of the things our PSC is saying that, oh, these people travel to Canada and something, they don't know whether it's a straight travel history. It takes you less than 24 hours to get to Canada from Nigeria. So don't bring that type of thing up.
I think the concern here, because the WHO has actually spoken against some of these travel restrictions, and they're saying it shouldn't be discriminatory, so people will not be tagged. Imagine people calling it the South African variant, for example, which is why they had to come up with another form of naming system, so you don't tag it to a certain area or certain people. So that's the fear. I mean, we don't know what might happen in the future, such that this does not become discriminatory. So how do we balance this? I mean, you seem to say that even the South African president should not be exempted from these protocols.
Of course, and that's what I'm saying. It is health for all of us. The fact that you are president, diplomatic immunity does not give you vaccination immunity. We are all human beings. Your position doesn't make a difference. This is a virus that's affecting everybody. Now, let's go back to the issue. Yes, WHO issues guidelines. Countries can abide, but each country still takes its situation in its own country into consideration. You look at the situation in your country. Yes, WHO has guidelines. That's the ideal thing. But then I have a different situation in my country, and I look at WHO guideline. It's supposed to guide me. It's not supposed to force me to take a decision. And then when you look at the list, I've just checked the list of now, there are 38 countries that are banned from in South Africa, ranging from Thailand to Angola to Rwanda. African countries are banning. So what are we talking about? Where's the discrimination?
I mean, big issues you have raised, Prof. But I imagine you've also perhaps seen some preliminary information or findings about this variant. From what you know, does this look like a beta variant, which we had, that there was some buzz about it, but it didn't turn out as virulent as expected? Or do you think this is like the Delta variant, which ended up taking the world by storm?
You see, unfortunately, like we're all living in ignorance. Even 2 years after the epidemic has occurred, whether you're from the West or you're from the East or from the North, we're all living in ignorance. This virus is a very smart virus. It's coming up with different things at different times. Like you said, this may be unnecessary hype. It may turn out not to cause any major infection, but you don't know. So you take precaution in case it turns out to be Delta or more than Delta. So you cannot take the risk and say, oh, the thief that came last night, you only carried a cutlass. Am I sure the next one is not coming with a gun? You still prepare, whether it's cutlass or gun. And this is the point I'm trying to say. Given a country where we had a little bit of problem with complying with regulations, given the porous border that we have because of our penchant for doing the wrong things, the right thing, I would put a law that would take all that into consideration. Let me ask one very interesting question. Those countries where they abide by the law, how many mutants have come from there? Just check. Even in China, where the original thing came, how many mutants have you got from China? How many variants have you got from China? So the solution is we are the ones that create the variants by allowing the freedom of the virus to move from one person to infect people. If you wear your mask, if you keep that virus at bay. They call it mobile phone. Your phone is not mobile, is it? You carry it around. We are the ones carrying this around and causing all these mutations. So abide by those things, and we'll be in a better and safe place for everybody.
Prof, it looks like we have to continue this conversation sometime soon because, I mean, as you may have seen now, the Omicron variant was said to have been in the Netherlands a week before it was even discovered. So can we really say that this variant is from a particular place? But we're out of time, Prof, but we'll definitely do this sometime soon. We'd like to thank you so much, Professor Oyewale Tomori, renowned virologist. Thank you for your time this evening.
My pleasure, sir.
Well, we'll go on a break now. And when we return, we'll take a look at the situation, not just in the Netherlands, but particularly in the United States, where President Joe Biden says, well, lockdowns are ruled out, at least for now. Just stay with us.